Starting out with wave oven recipes. Today I'm going to dehydrate peaches in the NuWave Brio 14 quart digital air fryer oven. So it's basically going to be like peach chips, and we'll see how the NuWave Brio 14Q air fryer oven does with that. And let's get started with dehydrating those peaches right now. Alright, so for dehydrating these peaches, making myself some peach chips, I've got myself my NuWave Brio 14Q. I'll get to adjusting the time and tempo on that in a moment. But I've got myself here about 5 peaches. I've got some lemon juice. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start slicing these peaches in thin slices. And I'll be coating them with the lemon juice. I'm just going to get that lemon juice open now. And after that, I'll go ahead and basically brush some lemon juice on, start putting them onto the mesh racks and tray here. I've got the mesh tray on the very lowest possible place, basically just over the drip pan is where that's at, and I've got the other two on the two rack holders just above it. Alright, so just got myself some lemon juice poured out here for being able to brush it on easy. I'm just going to go ahead and start slicing these peaches and getting the lemon juice on them and getting them onto the mesh tray and racks. And I just remembered I own a mandolin. So I'm just going to use my mandolin. It'll give them kind of a waffle type of slice because the mandolin is really for waffle fries, but I think I'm going to give this a shot. So this is how they cut with the mandolin. They're a little thick, a bit thicker than I want my chips to be, so I'll just go with the hand slicing. I can get them in a thinner slice than I can with my mandolin, in my opinion. Alright, so we've got 3 thinly sliced peaches on the mesh trays and rack, or the mesh racks and tray. And so basically what I'm going to do now, I'm going to close up the NuWave Brio 14Q. Going to lower the temp all the way down to 125 degrees Fahrenheit. A little too low. Alright, so we got it at 125 degrees Fahrenheit. Going to switch my time. I'm hoping I don't need 10 hours, but I'm going to set it out to 10 hours just to give a very long time to work with, and we'll see how long it takes. At some point I probably will swap the racks around or something like that, but I'm going to start at 10. Maybe I'll check on them again after they've been going for maybe 4 hours or so or something, but I'll check in on them time to time and do what I feel needs to be done. So we got 10 hours now at 125 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. I'll bring you on back probably some hours from now. Alright, so things have been cooking for 3 hours, dehydrating at 125 degrees Fahrenheit. I want to open up and check things out now because I've been seeing a lot of, I guess, dehydrating going on, so I'm curious. This is how the top rack looks, or the upper rack looks after 3 hours. And these are, I'm feeling some moisture on them. So, you know, they still got a ways to go, especially this big one. But they are coming down some. I'm going to go ahead and do a swap at this point. I'm going to put the ones that were on bottom that, you know, aren't looking very wrinkled at all, and put those up on this well, not the very, very top, but put them up. Oh, I've removed my drip pan when I was taking that bottom one off. Alright, I'm going to put these up here on this upper level there, and put these down bottom over the drip pan. These racks are not even hot at this point. I may just put it all the way up top. I mean, maybe okay. I'm going to just put it all the way up top, why not? I'm going to move everything up a little bit so everything can get a little more of that dehydrating heat. So now I've got what was on the bottom up at the very top, on that very top rack holder that sits just under the heating element. And then I've got the others on the second and third. So we'll let it continue like that. And I'll bring you back in some time. We'll see how things are looking. All right, so we've been dehydrating for 5 hours now in the NuWave Primo 14Q. So I'm gonna get that one that's way up top, see how it's doing. And so that's how it looks after spending a little time up top. Things are still moist. I'm still feeling moisture on these. You see they come up, they're kind of moist still. Still very moist. Not very moist, but still moist. So not dehydrated yet. I guess since I've got things open and I'm just playing around with moving things around, and you know, I'm like, hey, maybe I'll put this one up top now. Yeah, I'll put this middle one up top now. I'm not seeing a problem putting anything on that very top level, so just gonna keep those up top. Gonna keep the ones that were up top before in the middle this time. And let's check out the ones that are on bottom. They are still a little moist. Like ones here are getting really dried up, but these are getting, you know, almost done. They're almost done. Some of these are really getting hard. They're almost there. So I'm gonna close up, maybe give it a few more hours like this, and we'll come back and see what's going on. All right, things have been dehydrating for 8 hours now. That's 8 hours at 125 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's see how things up top are looking now. They look, wow, they look very well dehydrated. This one's a little stuck on there, but things are very well dehydrated at this point from my point of view. There's a little moisture in them. I mean, dehydration is not freeze drying, but I'm good with this level of dehydration here. And that's the first rack, the rack that was up top. Now I'm going to check out this one that was in the middle. See, these are pretty much the same, very well dehydrated. I'm just going to take one from this level. You can hear how it plops on the plate. You know, it's nicely dried out. Get one from up top here. I'll do the same with one of these. I'm going to get this one here. You can hear there, you know, it's not a you know, soggy drop. It's a hard drop because things are well dehydrated. One on the bottom here. I mean, this one, you know, pretty well dehydrated. That's pretty good. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to stop there. I'll just leave the light on. Well, turn it on and leave the light on. But here we have some dehydrated peaches. They look pretty good. I'm going to move the camera around and do a taste test. All right, here's our dehydrated peaches. Since I waited 8 hours for these, I'm going to try one of each. So we'll try this one first. All right, let's try this one. And one more. All right, so they turned out well. This is how you can do dehydration in your air fryer oven of choice. Basically, the NuWave Brio 14Q did the job well. And you know, we took it really low at 125. In 8 hours, it got those peaches really nicely dehydrated. You can do it however you wish. But myself, I like to just do it with just the mesh racks and tray. I don't like to put like parchment paper or anything down. I don't want to impede the airflow. I want to just see how it does with the mesh, and it does very well. I don't feel I need to put down any parchment paper or anything else. Everything, you know, comes out real nice as is with the good airflow. So that's how I'll be doing my dehydration in this cooker. It's a large cooker, so it's able to, you know, dehydrate a good bit at once. That's really cool. So definitely looking forward to your comments. And you can find this and other recipes, heating instructions at superwaveovenrecipes.com. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Wave Oven Recipes. And you can also always get to this YouTube channel by going to waveovenrecipes.com. Also, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and good eating.